Welcome to highlights of the 67's Coppa Sabatini here on GCN Racing, the 4th of 12 autumnal classics. The race would start and finish in the city of Peccioli and cover 195.9 kilometres after a loop of 57.6. They would then cover 3 laps of 21.7 before finishing with 6 laps of a 12.2 kilometre circuit. They included a final hilly kilometre averaging 6.5%, definitely a day for the puncheurs. The race was waved underway at kilometre 0. There were many attacks, including a 16-rider break that eventually gave way to a solo leader, that being Alexei Lutsenko of Astana, who had attacked from a group that included Egan Bernal, the runner-up from the previous day. The chase group behind was constantly dwindling in numbers, with Coppa Bernocchi winner Phil Bauhaus frantically trying to chase the break for teammate and two-time winner Sonny Colbrelli. The gap through the line, Lutsenko was keeping a controlled tempo after Italian rider Stefano Aldani had set a blistering pace at the lower part of the climb. Tour of Flanders champ Alberto Bettiol made his move. He was joined momentarily in the chase, but Jonathan Narvaez of Team Ineos was in no mood to hang around, and he launched his move. Unfortunately, again, it would come to nothing. The frantic, unorganised chase though was playing perfectly into the leader's hands. The gap had come down, but only very slightly. As the wind went out of the sails of the chase, yet again Simone Velasco of Neri Sottoli jumped clear, quickly joined by Christian Sperali of Israel Cycling Academy and Bahrain Merida's Sonny Colbrelli. Bell lap for Lutsenko with 12.2 kilometres to go. It would take an effort of gargantuan proportions to prevent him from taking the victory. From the aerial shot, it looked like Ineos' Narvaez was trying to get across, but the chaser went through the bell. He'd mistimed his laps and he thought he was sprinting for the finish. I was never very good at maths either. The chase, though, was absolutely full on, but despite their best efforts, they were not making much of an impact into the lead of the winner-elect. With a gap of just over a minute on long straight roads, the chasers would agonisingly be able to see the flotilla of vehicles at the front, but also see how little impact the effort was making. Through the Flamme Rouge and onto the climb, Lutsenko had the luxury of looking across to see where the chasers were. Up to the line though, his victory was never in doubt, and his 9th win of the season. He started right back at the Tour of Oman in February. It was another second place for Sonny Colbrelli, ahead of Velasco, with Sperali coming home in 3rd. Victory salutes are always a personal thing for Alexei Lutsenko. He would be swapping a pretend drink for some Prosecco on the podium. Confirmation of your top 10. Alexei Lutsenko takes it for Astana ahead of Sonny Colbrelli and Simone Velasco, with Sperali, Ganna, Cimolo, Leinard, Canala, Vendrame and Albacini your top 10. Alexei Lutsenko joins a historic list of victors in Coppa Sabatini, while Colbrelli had to settle for 2nd again, and Velasco takes 3rd after teammate Visconti took Toscana the previous day.